Part 1. The Perfect Life. From the outside, everything looked perfect. A quiet college town, peaceful streets, friendly faces, and in the middle of it all, 4 young students, living their lives, laughing, sharing moments, planning their future. They weren't famous, they weren't different, they were just normal people, just like anyone else. But sometimes, the most normal lives hide the darkest endings, because behind the smiles, behind the pictures, behind the everyday routine, something was changing, slowly, quietly, almost invisibly. No one noticed, no one questioned it. And maybe that was the biggest mistake, because what was coming was not sudden. It was building, waiting, getting closer with every passing night. Part 2. The night begins. That night started like any other. Music playing, lights on, voices echoing through the house. It felt alive, warm, safe. They talked, laughed, shared stories, completely unaware that this would be their last night, because outside, in the darkness, someone was already there, watching, not moving, not rushing, just waiting, waiting for the right moment, waiting for silence. And when the lights finally went off and the house became quiet, that moment came. Part 3. Silence takes over. As the night grew deeper, one by one, rooms fell into darkness, doors closed, and silence filled the house. Everything felt normal, peaceful, safe, but outside, the silence meant something else. It was the signal. The moment had arrived at around 3 a.m. A figure moved closer, step by step, slow, controlled, without fear. They reached the house and entered, without force, without noise, like they already knew how to get inside. And once they were in, the silence changed forever. Part 4. Something inside. Inside the house, everything was still, quiet, dark, but something was moving, slowly, carefully, room to room, step by step. There were no loud noises, no chaos, no panic, just a presence, a feeling that something was wrong, terribly wrong, but no one outside knew. No one heard anything. And inside, there was no time, no chance, no escape. Part 5. The unknown voice. And then, something even more disturbing. Inside the same house, there were others, alive, just a few feet away. They heard something, a sound, a movement, a feeling, but they didn't react. They didn't open the door. They didn't step outside, because fear doesn't always make you run. Sometimes it makes you freeze, and sometimes that silence becomes the reason everything is lost. Part 6. The morning after. When morning came, everything changed. What was once a normal home became something else, something unthinkable. Police arrived. Questions began. Confusion spread. How did this happen? Why didn't anyone hear anything? Why this house? Why them? But the answers were not simple, and maybe they never will be. Part 7. The dark truth. Even today, this case remains one of the most disturbing, because of its silence, because of its mystery, because of its unanswered questions. What really happened that night? Was it planned? Was it random? Or was it something deeper, something darker that we still don't understand? Because sometimes the scariest part of a story is not what we know, it's what we don't. If you think this story is over, think again, because some mysteries never truly end